somehow conservatives, I think we were talking about this right before the show, how because of the reaction to the Parkland students by the right, they've kept the news cycle going much longer than you'd actually expect it to go, if we're just being realistic about it. It's almost like the right, like they have meetings where they're like, you know what? The best plan is to just ignore those kids and move forward. It will die out. And then they would look on the TV and they would see a teenager explaining how horrifying it was to have their friends and fellow students murdered in front of them, and calls for maybe some basic reforms of the America's gun laws. And then they'd be like, that little bastard! I can't keep quiet. It's a crisis actor. So they've kept it going, and here is an incredible Fox News clip. This is some real heavy duty stupid right now. This is one of those clips where Geraldo is called upon on Fox to be like the sort of like, hey, look, I'm a complete and utter scumbag, but I do have some like basic cognitive functioning occasionally, and I guess I'll play that role. This is Hannity, Geraldo, some dude who I don't know.
Dan Bongino.
Dan Bongino, hey.
Former, what do they call it? The guy who guards the, I can't think of it. President, what? Secret Service.
Yeah, I was in the Secret Frickin' Service. Dan Bongino.
Their august history.
Yeah, they have a great history. I'm assuming he's on the armed teachers part of the panel. Yeah. And then, of course, now we have Gorka. Just like, Gorka looks at this and he's just like, oh, I'll raise your reckless stupid and enhance it. Let's take it to 11.
That's exactly right. No. Wait. But if what I'm saying is if the teacher is there on the scene immediately, the cop had to respond from across the campus. It was a large campus. The teachers are right there. You know, sometimes when you need law enforcement in seconds, they're minutes away. I mean, unless this guy's an Olympic sprinter, I'm not absolving him. Listen, he clearly didn't respond the right way.
He didn't go in the building. He did not go in the building.
The shooter did go in the building. And you know what? The teacher was already there. The shooter was in the building.
Israel didn't teach these cops to close on the action. He should be fired.
Dr. Geraldo, the teachers are already there.
There's an issue with this question of arming teachers, especially if they're vets. You don't have to be, a tier 1 operator or a classified marksman. Where if there's one person in the building who's simply laying down fire in the direction of the perpetrator,
I think it's a terrible idea.
It's much harder to kill people.
In San Bernardino, if
San Bernardino, one person had been armed. If one person had been armed in San Bernardino, we might not have had 14 people killed.
Dr. Gorka, is you need guards on every floor. You need the perimeter secure. You need a full threat assessment, security assessment. If we do that for every school, and we have the manpower, and they're on the floor, they're in the building, that's where they should be.
Right. Totally agreed. Let's neutralize that threat.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for being with us.
Okay, so there's a lot going on there. First, Geraldo is actually being a total asshole in the beginning of the bit. I don't know about this sheriff's deputy, but I've read a couple days ago the guy was on suicide watch. I think that the most limited claim I'll make is I'm not sure I trust Geraldo to judge this guy's response to that situation. Okay? Then we have Bongino. I don't know what that guy was doing. He was sort of defending the deputy, but also not. I don't know.
He's saying you can't rely on the deputies. You just arm the teachers.
Okay, yeah, right. Really? Okay, yeah. You're being unfair to the deputy. You need to arm up the teachers. And then Gorka comes in with, like, basically the teacher in the middle of an active shooting situation should basically just, like, step up and lay down fire
in the direction of
the perpetrator. Yeah, that would definitely help resolve the situation.
You basically have 2 school shootings going on.
You'd have like 2 mass school shootings going on. You'd have a teacher and a school shooter murdering and killing teenagers indiscriminately.
Caught in crossfire.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then National Security Advisor to the President of the United States. And then Hannity comes in and he's like, yeah, all right. Let's just calm it down here. I think the thing that we got to remember is that schools should become prisons. And everybody's just like, yeah, that's true.
Armed guards on every single floor.
Armed guards on every single floor.
Secure the perimeter.
Secure the perimeter, because of course nothing could be done to like just not have guns be in schools. Of course, makes perfect sense. That will be the kind of footage that people look at.
Yeah,
when
one-upping stupid with like every panel member.
You know, those comparisons to Rome, like historical comparisons are tricky, but like when you do dip into Rome a little bit, it's like, no, we're doing that 100%. And then the next question is yes, Rome was as grotesque, it was as imperial, it was as cruel, it was as bread and circus, but was it that stupid? Was there like Roman speakers in the public square saying whatever the equivalent of lay down fire at a teacher?
You gotta have suppressing fire. There'd be much less fatalities.
Yeah, but Augustus Romius is totally not brave enough to have lions patrolling the gymnasium to protect the students.
We need a hoplite soldier in every classroom.
Jesus Christ.